Just one more day to go while I'm in Canada. Tomorrow morning I'll check out from the hotel. I'll catch a train from Toronto to Montreal and take a flight for Singapore via Doha. Long journey is going to be, but the trip has been so good so far. I'm at the premises of my hotel in Toronto, which is near the airport. You can see the planes, right? I mean, if you can see, there is one plane with the blue stripes. No, I'm sorry, I can't show many planes. Yeah, one is just flying. Right, the plane which just flew, or it may be landing. So then there are so many hotels. This is close to the airport. I forgot to mention Pearson Airport, and you can see the hotels. That's Courtyard, that's Marriott, and there is Embassy Suites, and this is our place called Hilton, and they've got a nice little restaurant called Turtle Jacks. And it is such a bright day in Toronto today. I'm told last week it used to be very wet and cold and cloudy, but since the time we have been here in the last 3 days, it's been very warm. It's been warm from Toronto standard. It's so pleasant for us, and it's so bright and sunny. So you can see another plane which is perhaps landing. There you can see the Westin Hotel. Behind Westin you can see Holiday Inn. So, and this is the car park of the hotel. US and Canada, there are cars and cars and cars everywhere. They are rich countries, so everyone has at least one car, and there are people with so many cars. Yesterday we were at Niagara Falls, and my hotel staffs were asking how was the trip, and I said great, but nothing is as great as the bliss that we get in the association of divinity. So as long as we see the divinity in the creation of God, we become very happy. So being a Bhagavad Gita instructor and a practitioner and a student, I have to bring in this fact that no matter how many places we visit, we can never become fully satisfied, because once we have seen the place, the joy is over. And that is not the ultimate. The ultimate is when the joy is ever increasing. The joy never diminishes, and that is only possible when we know the mysticism behind the creation. Now look at these flowers. This is the creation of that supreme entity, and this whole world, the earth, the planet, the sun and the moon are all his manifestation. This is what I have been sharing with some of the people who have an interest in spirituality, and I told them that I try to mix spirituality in all situations as far as possible. I'm not saying that I'm not subject to the deficiencies and negativities, but at least I try to apply what I'm trying to share. So some of the Bhagavad Gita shlokas, Rashoham apsu konteya prabhasmi shashi suryayoho pranava sarva vedeshu shabdam khe parusham nishu. We can remember because we see water everywhere. Like I was in Niagara Falls, which is all about the water. So if I can remember this shlok, I can relate Niagara Falls with Sri Krishna, with Bhagavad Gita, with God. I'm looking at the sun now. Here, the sunlight. And Shashi Suryayaho. Shri Krishna is saying, I am the light of the sun. We are hearing so much of sound. Like I'm standing near this road and there are so many sound bites. And that is also the creation of the Lord. This is how we can remain connected with God. And whether we are traveling, whether we are at our home, whether we are in office, whether we are in any situation, we can relate ourselves with Bhagavad Gita, the song of God. Or if you follow any other religion, you can relate to that supreme reality through the scriptures. So wonderful being in Canada. Thank you, Canada, for giving me a chance to visit you. I am reminded of my trips to US and stays in US. And I was telling my wife that Canada looks very much like US. So much of a space. It is not cramped. The shops are scattered. The houses not very congested. So that's the beauty of America, the North America, which comprises of Canada and USA. And also another very important point, that these countries are so diverse. If you take 5 taxi rides, you will meet a different nationality all the time. For example, we met Indians and Pakistanis and Cubans and people from Africa who have made this place as their home. So it's becoming a long video, but very important. I covered some divine thoughts and shared some shloka. So why not sign off with another shloka? Mattah partaram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya Mai sarvam idam protam sutre mani gana ivo. Shri Krishna says, there is nothing beyond me. I am there in everything, like the beads are there in the garland. Thank you so much. Take care.